long can you remain positive and effective? Topic inspired by Wes Watson. Life. Yeah, Super Bowl was yesterday. And that evil bitch, J-Lo, was on there with her daughter. Never met her daughter, and don't know anyone that's met her daughter. But I knew of people that I knew personally that I have met her. It's like, man, she's such a bitch. These are from people that are they're cool people, good people, patient people, mind their own business. Even if you're an asshole, we'll just keep on doing their thing. But if you're a special piece of shit, you'll make an impact in their life. So remember. But I saw part of her illusion. I think during the Super Bowl show, halftime show, there was I think that the illusion was that there was a kid or kids behind a cage. And I know the Illuminati's not gonna like that. Because to me, it's a further stance on globalism or having one government and losing your identity, just being all ruled under the same thumb. Eventually, that would be the goal. But when I saw that, I just thought, yeah, man, that fucking bitch. You know, she'll preach that, but if you're a commoner, oh, tell them not to look at me. Oh my goodness. Why aren't they literally running and holding my bags? I can't stand more eye contact with these broke people. Tell them to look down when they're around me. Heard shit from her and Christina Aguilera act the same way. But yeah, my co-worker at the time and another friend of mine, it didn't ruin them, but it bothered them so much that they had to bring it up. And but when I think of that, because I think, man, I think with people like that, it's never enough. I don't have enough money, enough attention, enough isolation, enough praise, but from a distance so that you don't bother me. And then also on Imgur, it's a website I like going to, IMGUR. I should make a video by that by itself. There was a again, I hold myself 1,000% accountable for where I'm at. I created this life design. I made it. No doubt there were people that influenced it. People that didn't even know how to work the magic in their own life design. But yeah, I'm sticking with it that this is all me. And then on that note, I'll say again that there could be, people could say, oh, you can just teach someone, parent them, step parent them, counsel them, teach them that the moon is made out of cheese. I'm thinking, well. But to teach that the moon is made out of cheese, according to according to what their knowledge on scientific papers, and then eventually applying that to real world scenarios or real world scenarios, term papers, job applications, job resumes, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Final Answers, and the like. But yeah, I saw people basically having a calm. They were having the quiet before the storm. That they don't know if they could take it anymore. Where there was one dude said something like, I lost my house. I lost my house. I lost my kids. I'm living in my car. This is my third day after the divorce. Hell yeah, because another note here. And I am amused when people say, well, weren't you married by now? And to put it briefly, a 50% divorce rate, not including the couples that are only staying together for the kids, not including the wives and husbands that literally plan to kill their partners for insurance money, not including the professional psychopaths and extortionists that are in there just to wipe out bank accounts, not just considering the people that just get married. And I think the thing isn't about getting married, it's about people that just want relationships. So that I remember one woman, when I knew her and her husband, the first husband, he passed away. And I want to say weeks and at the most months later, she was remarried. And the response was something like, I forget how I brought that up. She said, I don't want to die alone and grow old and lonely. And I thought, what the fuck? There's so many factors in life, but with taking all this into consideration, because Wes Watson, when he said on on remaining positive while in the shoe, while everyone's on heroin, everyone but him, and even the other ones that were not on heroin, they did not remain positive and effective. He just said positive, but I think the thing on top of that, the butter on top of the steak, is not just to remain positive, but to be effective. And I think of that a lot because, I don't doubt that if I really got into my mood and be like, oh my goodness, I've been waiting for this for so long and I'm not world famous yet. Or, you know what, I'll get into the mindset of others, of other people's commentary. Oh my goodness, I've been working on this for so long and I'm not world famous yet. I'm still working on this, and don't you know that I should be, getting ready for retirement? Or how much is that going to pay for retirement? Oh yeah, well, I'm trying to think what job. Well, if you're going to join a unionized job, you won't have to worry about sales or a paycheck or rent or your bills, or you could eat better. And I don't get that. I don't get how people can say or believe what I call not just suicide of the body. It's not suicide of the body, but it's suicide of their true self. No, man. This is what I request when people say, "Man, well, you're fucking stupid. You're crazy. You know what you're talking about." And I say, just go back to your childhood, high school, elementary, especially in elementary, high school, junior high, elementary, and think of those things that that you saw on field trips, that you first saw on television. Oh, what's that? Those people going to, what's that? Rocket. Spaceship. They're going to space. Oh my God, those are animals. Is that Animal Planet? Discovery Channel. They're going to other places. What's that? That's not English they're speaking. That's something else. What is that? To learn another language. To work in a different field. To work in, well, that's not the city. What is that? Is that a country? Is that a forest? Is that a jungle? Is that a desert? What's a hero? A policeman that fights bad guys, rescues people. A firefighter that goes into danger, into an unknown, into a structure on fire, with the unknown integrity of it, without the guarantee of a win, of a good outcome. And yeah, man, I remember a lot of conversations as a kid. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to have this sort of house. And then seeing these kids growing up, most of them too scared to even go up and bat for their dreams and try. So then you meet them again. These are your friends, and not just your friends, these are also your friends and family. Oh, well, this happened to me. Oh, well, you talk this and that, you've been here and there, you've done this and made all these sales. Well, where's all that money at? Oh yeah, but do you have an ugly, stupid, annoying kid, ugly motherfucker like mine? Well, they just said their kid, but that's, and I'll see the little undisciplined little piece of shit, like a little Tasmanian devil. Thinking, what? Fuck that, man. Do you even know how to discipline, yo? But even among that, and I think here, I'll tell you that the formula is something like for every good person in my life, I've encountered at least 30, and this is the highlight of it. It's very distracting, hurtful when it's even people that call themselves friends and family that will kick dirt in your face. And and it's distracting, and all I can do is remain effective, because I know that, man, since I have no heirs in his kingdom, no, with his legacy, right? You know, but what's it all for, man? It don't mean shit. No. I could have, eventually, the problem that right now it's just a thought, but eventually the scenario or thought that I would think I would encounter is, man, look, I got all these shiny nickels. So what do I do now? You know, whom can I go team up with? Whom of the magnificent people that I knew that helped me to go forward and reach the top, to grow, will I team up with all these resources, with all these wins, these rewards and benefits? No, I'm not. This is not a fucking Disney movie. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, look, everybody who abused me, who hurt me, who betrayed me, who did me wrong. Well, look, now I'm gonna forgive them, and yeah, they're having a hard time, so I'm just gonna give them everything, so that it could be a Disney movie, and I can feel good. Fuck that. Fuck them. And then people say, "Man, why do you carry so much hate in your heart?" And I say, "Well, all right." All those that say forgive, forget, no hate, or what's the other term? Live and let live, or that's whatever. That's friend, that's family, that's relative, that's so and so. You're a good Christian, you're a good Catholic. That's your mama, that's your daddy, that's your sister, that's your little sister, that's your big brother, that's your little brother. They're blind now, they're poor, drug problems, this or that, whatever the fuck. That's all right. You know what? You know what? One of my mentors, again, if I sort of recalled it correctly, 2 broken legs, 3 broken ribs. His insides were strained. They were not strained enough for them to tear apart. And for a moment, he was paralyzed without any guarantee that he would walk again. And losing my train of thought here, because that's a dude that didn't quit, man, and didn't become toxic. Was he sad? Yeah, but he tried to get better. Didn't give up. Whereas someone else, I can think of someone, fuck. Not just someone, I could think of a lot of someones. Not only have a nicer car than me, nicer cars. I just have a, what is it? More AC than me. They have a lot of AC because I have no AC. More food in the fridge, more whatever. And super religious. Super grateful, super whatever, their skin tribe, their race tribe. And easily I could imagine that if I saved up a nickel or two, or a piggy bank full of dimes, and that even with their own, they'd be like thinking, man, you know what? I'm gonna take his dimes, because obviously his dimes are gonna go to waste. He doesn't know what he's doing with them. So you learn to distance yourself from people like that, or sleep with one eye open, or hide that piggy bank. But just like that Imgur stuff, some people, I think, are just venting on their hardships. Nothing wrong with that, but to be positive and also to be effective. Because me, I really don't know how that goes for me to keep going forward effectively in a positive manner. Yes, I do talk a lot of shit, but when I see stuff like that, posts like this, and propaganda that twists the perspective that puts up a lie of I don't even know what to call this shit. The Disney universe. I believe that whatever it is, that something inside that keeps on ticking. I'm not telling you about the heartbeat because there's something there. But I think that if it wasn't for all the amazing mentoring that taught me how to keep that spark going, or keep that because even if that engine isn't running, to keep it at least idling so that it could get some more gas, time, or opportunity to execute. And I think this is a topic that, again, many people, when it comes down to stuff like this, I think many people want to talk about. Think about walk yesterday. Someone did a dog walk during the Super Bowl. I was walked behind the chick, had some mean ass junk in the trunk. She seemed like Sergeant Slaughter. She didn't seem like she was in a good mood. I'm thinking, fucking fat, delicious ass. All right, what was it? Yeah, so yesterday, I think a lot of people would prefer to have that. Just, oh man, we're having barbecues at the Super Bowl, and oh man, who's gonna win? And but no, man, there's hardship out there, man. I'm not too sure if I'll grab some food later and just to see the homeless again. I know I'll run into them. Perspective on life goes, with those people that do they still remain positive? Is there still hope within them? There's so much to do in this life. It's later than you think. Get after it, motherfuckers. No excuses, go forward. Find out. Remember your why, or for whom, or who.